One of the greatest things I learned in my career as a Navy SEAL was perspective. So I often think about, man, if I could go back in time and tell young 17-year-old Jason Redman advice on how to live his life, to avoid some of the mistakes and to not have those regrets as I was facing death, I thought about these things. I call these the 6 tenets of success. The core of everything I teach is we have to overcome. And I feel like we're kind of living in an age where, we're making it okay to quit. If you don't want to do this, if you're uncomfortable, just quit. Go do something else. I want to challenge that. Number 1 rule, don't quit. Sometimes life's not fair. And the people who go back to that victim mindset and say, well, I'm a victim because I did everything right and they didn't choose me. You know what? Figure out how to overcome and drive forward. Figure out the different path. That's what will make the difference in your life, as opposed to most people who will sit there and just feel sorry for themselves when those moments come along. Number 2, we got to live greatly. Most people don't go after their hopes and dreams. Most of us only get one shot at this life. That's why I want to tell you, go after your hopes and dreams. If you want to be president of the United States, go after it. If you want to be anything that you can think of, go after it. Because you have the ability to do it. But most people don't. Why? Because they allow fear to stop them. If you always embrace comfort and you never get out of your comfort zone, you will not grow. I didn't fight because I hated the people I was fighting. As a matter of fact, I actually had a lot of respect for the people I fought because they fought for what they believed in. But if you can learn to love deeper in all aspects of your life, it's going to make a difference. I absolutely guarantee it. All these places in the world I've been, everybody wants to focus on how different we are. Oh, you have a different religion, and you came from a different culture, and our skin color is different, and gender, any of these things. Stop focusing on that. And instead of looking at how different we were and our differences, we said, okay, well, where are we alike? Where can we unite? And that's where we truly started to make a difference. So guys, love deeply, it'll make a difference. Humility will allow you to grow. Humility will allow you to recognize that you don't always have all the answers. You are not always the best. There is always going to be someone out there that's better than you. And that's okay. Because they could be an amazing member of your team. They could help accomplish incredible things, and I wasn't seeing that. And over the course of my life, if I could go back and tell young Jason Redman, I would say, hey man, stay humble. Be selfless. And if you can respect people from where they come from, that's humility. And it will make such a greater impact in your life and everything you do. And once I started to do that, I started to soar as a leader. Which leads us to number 5. Lead always. In this world we are living in, be the light in the darkness. So to be an effective leader and to lead yourself and to lead others, you have to lead always. You have to set that example, because true leadership isn't necessarily when people are watching you. It's more so the consistency and the discipline and the structure and the positivity and all those things that you do all the time. And most critical is when things go wrong. When my wife came back into the room, I wrote to her because I couldn't talk. All I could do was write. I said, never again. From this point forward, I refuse to feel sorry for myself. I'm going to do nothing but be positive, and I will not allow anyone else into this room who wants to come in with negativity and thoughts. And the sign said this: attention to all who enter here. If you're coming in this room with sadness or sorrow, go elsewhere. And guys, the last thing I would tell you is live a life with no regrets. Think about these decisions. Take a split second before anything you do in your life and ask yourself, does this move me towards my hopes and dreams? Does this make me better? Does this positively impact the people around me? Is this loving to the people I know around me that it can make a difference? If it's not moving you towards your hopes and dreams, if it's not making you better, if it's fueled by hate or animosity or dislike or any of those things, you will feel all those things in the end. I implore you to get out and lead, to set that example, to motivate, to inspire, to make a difference, to be that light in the darkness. So guys, live a life with no regrets. And man, you will be able to do incredible things in this life.